taking your Saturday afternoon to be with us here today for this MOU, which sets a new landmark in the relationship between BP and the residents' organization. This is where we start, but perhaps this is going to be a model, of cooperation and getting to the grassroots. Talking about grassroots, I must comment, YBO, this is the second time I've come here, and both times you are here. So obviously you're very much in the grassroots. I think this is the kind of Let me also convey to you the best wishes of the chairman of the group, Dr. B. Chujun, and his children, Chevy, Lovi, and Toby, who are unable to be here because of other commitments. I believe they must be opening branches somewhere. So anyhow, like I said, this is an opportunity where we are working together with residents' organizations to promote the wellness concept. Now, BP Healthcare actually started 32 years ago in a very modest way as BP Lab. BP was not a branch of some oil company. It was actually a Ma and Pa organization. Because B and P stand for Bay and Po, Mr. Bay and Miss Po, who got married and formed BP. And now all their children are inside there driving different divisions. So it's really a Ma and Pa company that has grown big. Today they have nearly 100 branches. They've gone outside the laboratory business. They are in almost total healthcare, trying to provide a holistic approach towards the healthcare issue. Now, normally, when we think of healthcare, we think of what people do with us when we are sick. In fact, if you look at the Ministry of Health today, 70% of its budget is spent on treating the sick in the hospitals. So somebody said you shouldn't call it the Ministry of Health, you should call it the Ministry of Disease. Because that's what they focus on. But today, there's a shifting paradigm, shifting in two ways. One is, this kind of expense on healthcare is not sustainable, it cannot go on forever. So we are moving into the wellness paradigm, where we are talking about prevention as being much more important and useful than actually trying to treat the sick. And it's much less expensive. On an individual basis, we try to tell people, spend a little bit on, invest a little bit on health today, so that you don't have to spend on disease later. So basically, that is the concept where we try to tell people prevention is better than cure. Enter a wellness program. And the second paradigm, which is not as popular as the first, but which will eventually come, is holding people personally responsible for their health. At the moment, somehow, health seems to be the business of governments and other people. You can afford to do anything you like, drink as much as you like, eat as much as you like, have any kind of lifestyle, and the government must be responsible for looking after you, or your parents, or your children, or your relatives. You must begin to take responsibility for your own healthcare. I think that will eventually come, where people will be held responsible. Already you see signs of this. Insurance companies are the first on board. If they see you got a risky health style, they charge you a higher premium. They look out for all these things. So eventually, this concept will come. So within this concept, this is where BP is not just trying to be a healthcare business company. It is trying to create an awareness among the population that they must take care of these two things, the wellness, and also take personal responsibility for their health. So within this context, the group has expanded, and today, in a one-stop center, they provide not just medical diagnosis in terms of laboratory and imaging and so on, but they also provide a head-to-toe examination. They tell you what's your status of your health, and they have actually people to look after you. So with that concept, and you in this Residents Association, you're fortunate. We have also Taman Mega very near you. Now, Taman Mega is a specialist center that, apart from all these other things, has got an area of specialists dealing with things like dermatology, ear, nose and throat, ophthalmology, orthopedics, pediatrics, gynecology. So this, and I'm sure it's what they expect. You'll get a full range. So it's just walking distance, I think, if you're fit. Yeah. Now, what is being done under this MOU is to create a partnership whereby to get you to get aware. What BP is offering is for every resident here, card-carrying member, I guess, to actually turn up at the BP centers and be able to get a free hearing test. Now, this one will interest the wives, huh? Your husbands don't listen to you, send them there, check. Other one is a body composition test. Now this is something for husbands. You want your wife to be lean and slim and model-like, send them there. And a program of nutrition and exercise to follow together, lean and mean. Alright, I'm just joking. But actually there's a lot of messages in this. So make use of this. And as a forerunner, what you're going to get here today is a blood test and also an opportunity to do your bone density, which I think BP is putting on for you. Afterwards you can make use of this. So I don't want to linger longer because we've got a health talk coming from one of our prominent specialists. And so with that, I just thank you once again for coming and look forward to this partnership between BP and the Damansara Jaya residents. Thank you very much.